Oh, hello, and welcome to Show of Hands Hangout number 35. We have Jake here, and we have someone else coming in just a second.
She
who
was
just
here.
blanked out. She was here a second ago.
She got shy and she left.
But, yeah, kind of right back to the usual. Jake, why don't you quick introduce yourself, who you are on the app, what you want us to call you, and
what did you do for the 4th?
Sure, what'd you do for the 4th?
I'm Jakers905 on the app. You can call me Jake, Jacob, whatever works. And on the 4th, I just set off fireworks and had fun. Why not?
There you go.
Nice.
And your turn then. Who you are on the app, what you want us to call you, and what you did on the 4th.
Say it again. I missed the question because I got kicked off.
Oh. Who you are on the app, what you want us to call you, and what you did for the 4th.
Well, I'm K41 on the app, but no one calls me K except for show of hands people. So you can call me Kathy. Uh-oh. Looks like Jake's gone too.
Oh, man.
He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Let's see, what did I do on the 4th? Well, my boys were home finally. Second weekend all year long. All 3 boys were home from college and stuff, so that was wonderful. And we had a barbecue and I ended up watching fireworks.
Yeah, that barbecue looked yum.
Mm-hmm.
My husband is a great griller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so what are we supposed to call her? Kathy?
Yes.
Okay, I missed that one.
I'll go by Kathy or K.
Kathy. Okay, I got it. I wonder what happened to Jake.
I don't know.
He'll come back too, right? Hopefully.
I hope so.
Woo!
He blinked out like right after you came back, or maybe it was right before.
Anyways, hi, mommapomba on the app. You can call me Mama. You can call me Julie. On the 4th, I don't remember what we did. I think we took the kids. It was a very relaxing. We kind of did all of our festivities earlier in the week. My brother and his family were in town visiting. He lives in Kansas and he is in the Army, so we don't get to see him very often. So we kind of did all our like beach family grilling, hangouty stuff then. And so we just kind of had a pretty relaxed 4th with the kiddos. And then, what?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
It didn't work.
Okay. And then this guy here went on a nice little date with our middle child, and they got to go see fireworks. So,
Hey.
I think we went swimming.
No, it was the day after.
Was
they were
it?
closed on the 4th.
What did we do?
I don't know.
It's terrible. I can't even remember what we did. It was a couple of days ago. Anyway, moving on.
We're moving very soon. I'm using that as my excuse for all the stuff that I forget.
Well, I think it also could be 3 young kids too.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm writing this excuse out for another week.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Cool. Do we have? Oh yeah, I'm Firefly5 on the app. Guyton in real life. That's me. Same guy as last week. A little bit older. That's all I've got.
Okay.
The same stuff on the 4th.
I should hope so.
I don't remember it either.
Not either. Did we do water balloons?
Yes.
We did
we did water balloons for a long time.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I honestly couldn't remember what we had done. It's terrible.
It's only 5 days ago. 4 days ago.
I know. Well, it was really confusing because normally on the weekends we go visit with my parents, and we'd done it earlier in the week, so I was like all sorts of messed up because I thought then, Saturday was like Monday. And
we went on a Wednesday.
I know.
We never...
It was messing me up. But anyway, moving on. So we're going to get started with some of the user questions here. The Wolf, with the O is a 0. I think that they've done questions before.
Mm-hmm.
He said, woohoo, okay, question. If you could spend an entire day with any TV star, not movie star, who would it be and why? Now, my question is, does it cross over? So, like, if they are a movie star and a TV star, does that count? Or do they, like, cancel each other out? Is it strictly TV?
I think if they're primarily a TV star, that would be okay. Like, if they, if they're occasionally make a cameo in a movie or something, because that's not a star, I guess.
I think You can count it.
Yeah, I think if you say their name and the first thing that someone thinks about is TV show,
Okay.
then that's good.
Okay. Who did you say, Kathy?
No, I said we make our own rules here, so I think you can go with whoever you want.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So, well, who would you hang out with then, Kathy?
I would hang out with President Bartlett from The West Wing.
Ooh, good choice.
Who is that? Who's the actor?
I'm not good with that.
I'm gonna have to look. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna look at the actor up.
The West Wing. It's the actor is Charlie. Not Charlie Sheen. What's his dad's name?
Oh yeah. That guy. Okay, I know who you're talking about.
I like him as the actor. I like him as the on the show, The West Wing. So that's who I want to hang out with him on the show, on the set.
On the set. Okay, so you like it like his character, or
Yeah,
he would be fun.
he's a witty. Have you never seen The West Wing before?
I haven't.
We watched all of the Newsroom, and then
We were
right afterwards, we were looking for the next show to watch, and I watched West Wing when it was airing.
Yeah.
But
He plays the witty president of the United States, and he's just witty and he's compassionate. And I would, in real life, love to spend the day in the West Wing, so that would be the perfect matchup.
Nice. I think I saw half of the first episode because doesn't he like break his leg or fall off a bike or something? And like everybody's all up in arms because he heard. I don't know.
Remember that?
Missions West Wing, it changes the entire.
Man.
I was narrowing it down. You just ruined this for me in the best of ways.
I guess it's possible.
All right, Jake, who would you pick?
Probably Steve Carell,
Oh yeah.
just because he's so funny.
He is so funny. I know.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
He seems like, you know how sometimes there are the people, their personalities don't match at all the people that they normally play? I think he would be really cool just to hang out with, and he'd keep it real too, you know? It wouldn't just be crazy pants all the time.
I completely agree.
Absolutely. What were you going to do?
I had a list that was getting smaller and smaller, and then you both just completely blew it up. But John Oliver.
Really?
I think that would be hilarious.
That is not at all the two people I had that immediately popped into my mind.
No, that wasn't somebody that popped into my head until he said Steve Carell, and somehow it.
So who are the other ones?
It's a list. I had jumped into the Newsroom cast like right away. Then once she mentioned the West Wing, and
I thought first David Tennant, because you love the Doctor, and he
the
seems
Doctor
kind
is
of funny.
awesome, and he does seem very funny. I didn't know if he counted as movies because he does movies too.
Yeah,
Not like-
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I was thinking like Nathan Fillion,
Mm-hmm.
because he's funny pants too.
I
have
know.
no
See,
idea.
it's a big list.
I think because we're watching it now, do you guys watch Suits at all?
I've not seen it.
Big Suits? Oh, okay. Well, anyways, I really like the secretary, Donna. And I follow the actress on Instagram, which sounds ridiculous because, you know, we're not friends or anything. But she just seems really laid back, like a cool mom that just happens to act, you know what I mean? So, food. She does a lot of food pictures, which I know. It's not some people's things, but I love food. So,
That's right up your alley.
yeah, I think I'll go with that.
Pick Hugh Laurie. You know him from House?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cute, intelligent. He sings. You know, what else could you want?
I couldn't believe that. We listened to his album, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was crazy. I was like, whoa, super talented, you know. And he's British. Like,
Right.
blew my mind. That was a fun question, Wolf.
That is a fun question. I'm going to think about it for probably the rest of the show.
And then you're going to chime in
come
and
up
say
with
some
exactly the
random
right
person. Yeah. I think that would be good. Okay. Ima says, Kay and Jake, awesome! Which we all second that. But what is your favorite phrase in a foreign language? Now, Kathy, I don't know if that's fair since, you know.
Well, maybe not fair, but still a great question. Yeah, for those who don't know me, you probably all know that I teach Spanish, high school Spanish, so I do have a little of an advantage here, but does anybody else speak a foreign language? Which is what?
I speak Flemish and German's pretty good. And
there we go. You got 2 on me. I only have 1, so.
I don't even have English down very well, so you guys are doing better than me.
What about you, Jake?
I can speak Polish.
Really?
You can speak what?
Polish.
Oh, Polish.
Can I ask how that one came about? Because I feel like, you know.
My mom is Polish, so I've been going to Polish school for a while, and I got it pretty good.
Nice.
I also took like 8 years of French, so I could probably hold my own in French as well.
Wow. So do you have a favorite phrase then?
I think c'est la vie, which is in French, which means that's life.
Yeah.
I use it a lot.
That's a good one. What about you? What's your favorite?
I have no idea.
You don't have one?
No, you go first.
I don't have one. I told you I can't even speak English very well. So, I mean, as a joke, I always say "como se wari," but that's not even, not even. Okay.
Like students.
Yeah. So I spent a couple summers in Mexico, and I was good at Spanish then, but since that, not so much.
Using it, or else you lose it.
It's so true. It's so true. But it's kind of like the phrase itself isn't very awesome, but it's just fun to say. But so my brother and I were adopted together when we were 2 and 4, and he had a bit of a hard time transitioning to it, and so my parents had like a Korean mentor that they would kind of go to see, you know, is this like a cultural thing? Like, what should we do? You know, how should we handle this type of thing? And one of the phrases they learned was, "Don't throw that," because when my brother would get mad, he would throw stuff. He would particularly strip down and throw all of his clothes, right? So it was, don't throw that, or you're going to be punished, type of thing. You know, there's going to be a consequence. And so that's "Don't judge mama me hakaria." And so, you know, like when you say it and you say it kind of with authority, it's fun. But
that is a fun one.
Don't throw that, really. So that's what I got.
Coita needs.
What's that?
Is Flemish for "don't throw that."
Oh. See, "Don't judge mama" sounds way more exciting.
Sounds more authoritative too. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. You get the finger and the look.
You can do it a little longer and just change "damakinihoyen."
Oh yeah.
Is you're not allowed to throw that.
There you go.
See?
It sounds a little bit more
Like you're gonna
long.
have to do it.
"Damakinihoyen."
Is that your favorite phrase?
No,
All right then.
I would have never thought of it, but
Maybe John should teach that to his son. Anyway, moving on. Kathy, what's your favorite phrase?
ironically, he has a son who throws things
It is.
all the time.
Okay, so Kathy, what's your favorite phrase?
Phrase. Well, there's 2. Well, I have a couple different ones. First of all, my favorite 2 Spanish words are salchicha, which means sausage, just because it's fun to say, and cacahuete, which is popcorn. I don't know. Salchicha and cacahuete are just fun to say. But my favorite phrase is pan y mantequilla, which is the word bread and butter. But because in Spanish it has a more of a meaning to it. So like when let's say you're walking with whoever you're with and you're holding hands or something, and something comes between you, like you walk around a post or a tree or somebody walks in between you, you have to say pan y mantequilla, meaning you're going to come back together at some point. You'll never be separated. So it's sort of like a love expression. It's meant to be, you know, romantic. So I think that's my favorite, pan y mantequilla.
Yeah, that's super sweet.
Yeah,
And my middle school teacher loved the mantequilla as well. She was always like, "It's my favorite." So, well done. I like you. Okay.
I'm gonna have an answer to one of these questions.
You're the host. You can
It's
do
a
what you
bad
want.
day.
You're moving.
I'm moving.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, OrgBlue10 said, what was your original reason for going on SoH? You?
I can answer this one first. Are you one to be seen who's on here? Like,
Beard man.
roughly half of the episodes, right? Real tall dude and giant beard. Is our brother-in-law. And he one day mentioned it and said, hey, I know this app that I think you would really like. It's if you're up for any kind of debating, if you have strong opinions on things or any opinions on things, this could be good for you. So I checked it out, and I really liked it because I do have pretty serious opinions on things, and I am up for a debate.
You articulate well.
Thank you.
I can't even make polls correctly if anybody has seen my polls today. So there you have it.
We're moving.
We're moving. What about you, Kathy? Why did you join?
One day my son came up to me and said, Mom, I have an app you'd like. It's called Show of Hands. And he had gotten on it first, and he was on it for about 2 or 3 weeks. Showed it to me, loved it. He doesn't use it. He used it for like a month, and that was it. And I just got hooked. And I have to admit, I am a Show of Hands addict. I really am. I have, I think my vote count is over 100,000 now, so I've got a problem. But he was right. I liked it, and I love it. But I'm not as big of a debater. I debate a little bit, but I just like the interactions.
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen. There you go.
That's it.
It's not my choice. That's his name. Confusing.
That's funny.
I know you're on. I think I see you around the app more than almost anyone else.
Well, yeah, but especially now because I'm on summer break. So
there you go.
During the school year, I can't get on until after like 3 or 4, but I'm on for like 2 minutes and then I get off, and then I get on for 2 minutes and I get off. It's not like I'm on for hours at a time, but yeah, I'm probably on too much. Oh well.
You're right. I got things to do.
Are you there?
Oh,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, what do we do with that?
Is he on the inter? Uh-oh. Is it? Oh. No. Spinny wheel it out.
This isn't good.
Ooh.
Hey.
Hey, are we back?
Maybe we're back?
You're back.
Yep, you're back.
Okay.
Oh,
So
cool.
did you get my sarcastic comment?
No, what did you say?
No.
I said, yeah, right. We all know Kay's up there in our classroom saying, just keep conjugating, kids. I got things to do.
Right, exactly. But don't tell my administration that. Shh.
Pop quiz today. I have 500 polls to go through.
Yeah.
500 now? That's crazy.
Okay, so a user is saying that your voice, Kathy, isn't getting registered, so we're talking over you. Are you getting that too? Are you guys getting that?
I'm getting that.
All right,
Okay.
It's not that it's not registering so much as there's a little bit of lag.
Yeah, there's a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my bad internet. Is that any better? I got them closer now, but it might just be my bad internet.
We'll
try to be, when we see your lips moving, we'll try to stop talking.
Okay.
It just occasionally looks like bad kung fu movie dubbing. But I love bad kung fu movies, so this is perfect for me.
Well, can they understand my words?
I think so. It's just that you're talking, and then it registers underneath it, and so nobody else can be talking if we want to hear you.
Okay.
So if you just want to raise your hand, I'm just kidding.
No.
Who's the teacher now?
I think during the school year I have an easier time being on because I'm like, lab. I'll teach lab, and it's a 3-hour lab, and it's a pretty advanced lab. Yeah, it's a pretty advanced lab, and so they do No, I mean they do most of their own stuff. They come in and they have to submit pre-labs electronically, and the pre-labs are absolutely brutal. But then when they actually come in, they come in and just do their thing, and by then I pretty much sit in a room while people do experiments, which works out fine. I answer a bunch of questions, I guess, but not. It's pretty forgiving. What about you, Jake? How'd you find this?
I don't really know. It's been such a long time ago. I think I was just probably scrolling apps, found the app, decided to download it, and I've been hooked ever since December of 2011.
Ooh. You beat me. I think I'm probably the newest user on the show then.
Definitely on the show.
Well then.
I'm the second newest.
When did you say you started, Jake?
December of 2011.
Okay, and I'm February of 2012, so right after you.
I started like a couple months ago.
I think you're probably coming up on a year.
I think I originally started in October, but then I was like, it's okay. I had things going on, and then I gave it a try again like a month and a half later. And here I am. I'm Julie. I'm an addict.
Me too. Count me in.
So, yay. Okay. RBA, we hope that you are still up and watching. And hello if we are. A Vegetarian says she wants you to describe your ultimate treehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are we talking about like a treehouse that I could myself actually build, or there's a show, I think, where they have these people build these magnificent tree houses, and I'm like, this isn't a tree house. You could live in the. So, A Vegetarian, if you're watching, we need some specs here. Am I like bringing in a professional, or is this something that Mama's gonna have to go out there and try to make herself? Because those are two very different things.
Do we have a space limit?
Exactly.
Can we get cable?
Yeah. Are we talking like what? Ugh, I can't even think of it.
All right, so mine's got 2 floors.
All right, 2 floors. Let's have it.
2 floors for sure. There's, if I could get a wide enough tree, then maybe there's like a little mini basement in there. Mini basement, I mostly mean storage area for beverages and such.
I was gonna say, I kind of feel like being in a treehouse defeats the purpose of having a basement.
No. It'd be for storage. It'd be for drinks.
So like a stow and go for your.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I'm on there. All right.
The 2 rooms. Let's see. Are the 2 floors?
Are they staggered? Like, are they?
No, they're one above the other, and there's a I don't know, a hole with a rope ladder or something to go from one floor to the other.
Rope ladder.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking a little bit in terms of kids, but there's definitely a big compartment on one side that's just filled with water balloons, because that's just fun. I don't know. Can
we have like a hammock in there?
Yeah.
Well, so far you've got a stow and go that's filled with water balloons and no furniture.
The furniture isn't part of the house.
Well, I kind of thought that it would be. Like, what if?
Well, yeah, of course they're hammocks.
Of course.
Multiple.
I think you're assuming a lot, honey.
No, what kind of treehouse do you think this is?
I don't know. All I know is that I want mine high enough to where if a bear came at me, it wouldn't get up.
How big is it?
Big enough. Bears, I don't care. I want a bear chasing after me.
There are no bears here.
I'm just saying.
Nothing big enough to
If
worry
there
about.
were bears, maybe a goat. How about that?
Goat.
I got chased by a goat once. It was terrifying.
How did you end up getting chased by a goat?
Somebody I used to go to high school with, and coincidentally we'd carpool to rehearsals and stuff.
Had a goat costume.
No. She had like 2 or 3 goats that kind of just out in her backyard, and I don't know why we were out there, but one started chasing me, and I like freaked out, and I started running, which I don't know. And I was like, oh my gosh. And she's just laughing at me, and I was like,
What?
Terrified. I was like, this goat's gonna like ram me or something. I don't know. I had like things. So, okay, I'm down with your treehouse. But yeah, I would like a hammock, and if we're getting fancy, maybe like a bathroom area.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Can you do that in a treehouse?
well, some of us just can't whatever off the side. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
So
You put stow and go in the treehouse.
Well, yeah, that's just a little bit of digging. Well, I guess, yeah.
Just
We could
it.
install some plumbing in the perfect. You've got a treehouse with running water.
We're roughing it.
Totally do that.
I don't know.
So now this is the part of me that's thinking about just how realistic would it be to make a treehouse like this?
You run the pipes up the trunk.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Hmm.
And we're moving.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, good. All right, so now that we've elaborated on this treehouse,
Your turn.
Jake, what you got?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Definitely has to be a hot tub in there.
Oh, yeah.
Hot tub, mini fridge, couch, TV, Netflix. Never getting out of there. That's it.
All right.
Does
I'll
it
have
have
plumbing too, because I need a bathroom.
It doesn't need a bathroom?
It does need a bathroom.
Oh, I was like, you're going to put a hot tub in there and no bathroom? It sounds very luxurious. Maybe I come visit your treehouse and not mine.
Why not? Come on over.
See, that's what I'm saying. Show hands party. Yeah.
If you could have a big in-ground pool, not in the treehouse, of course, but near it, you could build a diving board, or even if it's just a plank, and jump from the treehouse into the pool.
No, you have to have a rope swing if you're in a treehouse.
Well, yeah.
Or a water slide.
Or a water slide.
Our kid's bed has a slide attached to it. They've got bunk beds. We put a slide attached to the top bunk because winters here are...
They're nasty.
Yeah.
They hurt, like, they literally hurt sometimes.
It's below zero, and there's enough snow to where it's just unsafe to go out anymore. So we're like, let's put a slide on their bed. That'll give them something to do inside for a bit too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel you on the winters, and even though you guys are worse than us, but I feel it. It's not good.
Oh, it is. It's not good. I don't understand.
I hate the winter.
It got like acutely bad within the last few years too.
It did. It did. Okay,
Well.
so Kathy's gotta tell us.
Yeah.
Treehouse. Well, my treehouse has a big skylight to let in light and feed, and it's got the most comfy chair you can imagine for reading, a mini fridge, a bathroom, of course. The most important part is the pulley system where my husband can send me snacks up every day or whatever he cooks for me to eat, so I don't have to leave for dinner.
I think you're the winner with the pulley system. Like, yeah.
I know how to do it.
Absolutely. Hey, this all sounds good.
And a zip line into somewhere. It doesn't really matter where. I'm not wrong.
You're not wrong. So we can build all our tree houses together, but not too close. How's that?
See, and connect them by zip line. There
Connect
it is.
them by zip line.
Look at that.
We should do it in Dallas. No zoning laws.
Be awesome. That was a fun question too. This is a happy show today.
Yeah.
Okay, so Steve Z, who we hope did give it a shot and is watching, his question is, if you could be reincarnated as an animal, which species would you pick, and where would you want to live? Hmm.
That's
All
tough.
right, I think I got it.
Okay.
I would be a goldfish, specifically in my husband's pond out behind our house that he built himself. He's got all kinds of goldfish. But the reasoning is because my husband stares in adoration at his fish every day. He loves them. So then he would be adoring me every day. How's that?
I would think that he does that every day now anyways.
Well, yeah, but if I had to be reincarnated, then I still want him to adore me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Maybe a little narcissistic, but I'll go with it.
Wait. So what do you guys do in the winter with your fish?
They winter in the pond. He has a heater. There's usually about a foot of ice in the pond, but then down below he has a heater, so the bottom foot or so is water, and the fish stay down there all winter long.
Man, I might want to be one of these goldfish.
Yeah.
So he's dedicated every day. It's a lot of work, but he loves it.
So I don't know much about this. So if these questions are like, well, duh. Did you feed, like, how do you feed them? Do you just drill a hole? Is it like ice fishing?
They don't eat during the winter at all.
See, no.
No, they like hibernate during the winter almost. So he doesn't feed them all winter long, and they just like literally hang out down there almost like they're asleep or hibernating in the wintertime.
Oh, that kind of,
You lost me. I like eating.
yeah, especially during the wintertime.
Well, I will say he pulls his favorite fish in. Usually there's about 3 of them that he pulls into the tank down in the basement because they're ones that he really just wants to, if he lost them, he'd be upset. So he pulls his favorite 3 in just in case. So I'm sure he'd pull me in too.
Of course. Of course. Now, this might sound stupid too, but how does he differentiate his fish?
Oh, heavens. The man loves his fish. By color, different spots. There's about 4 different types of fish.
What are you saying? All goldfish look alike?
Hey.
They're fancy goldfish. So they're the ones that are like orange and black and white, and arandas, and I forget all the names of them. They're fancy. So not just like regular goldfish.
Well, of course you're not just regular. Come on now.
Got to be fancy.
Yeah. Do you know what you would be?
I think I'd be something. Yeah, I think I might be like a leopard, far enough away from civilization and not really have too much stuff threatening me and just go about my day. I think that would work out just fine. I mean, it'd be cool to be able to say something like something that can swim really deep or something that can fly really high, but that'd be hard.
You should be an elephant. They'd be like, look, this elephant. It just solved, made, all the elephant paints. You could be
That's
like,
true.
This elephant does physics. Mind blown.
The common swift doesn't have to touch ground during its entire lifetime. From the time it hatches and starts flying to the time it dies, it can stay in the air the entire time.
It sounds exhausting.
They float. And just,
Interesting.
I guess that would be a cool one.
Okay.
It can land.
It just doesn't?
It just doesn't. Because why would you?
Because you're tired? I don't know.
Not sleep in the air. Literally sleeps while flying.
If you can tell,
It's about
I'm
the
a big
coolest
fatty
thing.
who likes to sleep, okay? So I'm like, that. Jake,
So, giant panda.
why, because I'm Asian?
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Because
Jake.
they alternate between eating and sleeping. Exactly what you just described.
Oh my gosh. All right, Jake, what would you be?
I'd probably be a cow. I think that'd be so cool. But a cow in India, because they would worship me, and not only would they worship me, they would never be able to eat me. So I'd just roam around the day, like people would be so happy to see a cow walking around. And I'd be like, yeah, look at me.
That's really funny because I was thinking cow as well. Like my first two thoughts were I should be like a Kobe beef cow. I know they get eaten, but like they just eat all the time and they get massages and stuff. They get like they get treated so well. But then there's that they get eaten bit. So maybe after we just hang out in India together. But then I thought like a chinchilla because they're so soft and they're so they're kind of stinky. But
I don't know if they know that.
I would know that. But they are very soft. And they can hide in any space pretty much that they can get their head in. They can smush down. Have you ever seen a chinchilla get like, oh man, it was crazy. So that's how they hide from their predators. Any small space they can pretty much hide their head in. The rest of their body just flattens out and gets all crazy so that they can hide.
That their skull is all of their width or whatever.
Yeah, so it's
skull
whatever.
is their limiting factor.
Mm-hmm. And like I guess most mammals have 2 hairs per paw, and they have like 8 or something, so that's why they're so soft and adorable. So
High tread count.
yeah. What?
More or less the same thing.
Yeah. Okay.
It's similar.
Oh my.
Man, you guys all pick things where you're like, and people would like me, and I'm like, everyone can leave me alone, and they won't know I exist.
We could be pals, right? If we were in the same. You would be the leopard that would hung out with a chinchilla.
Perfect.
Unlikely. Fat Shadow, we hope that you are feeling better, and we look forward to having you on next week. And hopefully we can convince other users that are. But anyways, okay, moving on. James Oak.
We're gonna try and get Macho Matt to come on next week. He's agreed to come on at some point, and anyone that's watching this, pressure him a little bit because I think it'd be fun to get both of them on at the same time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, so James Oaks has a series of questions. They are about firefighting and the like. I don't know much about this other than I watched Chicago Fire, and from what I understand from Kat G's husband, he says that's not very realistic. But so it is. You know what I mean? I'm sure Grey's Anatomy isn't very medically realistic either.
I don't watch Chicago Fire, so I don't even know what I can rule out as unrealistic.
He asks, are firefighters allowed to run on the scene of a fire? I don't know. I hope he posts the answers to this question. James, buddy, you can't leave us all guessing. So what do we think? Can they run?
No. I think no. I think they've got so much gear and stuff that stability is a serious thing, and my guess would be if they fall in the wrong situation, it's more of a liability, so they have to walk.
Like quick walking?
Yeah, I don't know. They've got the Olympic speed walking judge who stands by and says, you. He actually stands by and points to a lifeguard who then yells in that voice that carries across the entire pool, walk, please. That's my guess. That's totally how it works.
Oh, I think so.
I bet that doesn't happen on Chicago Fire.
No, they run all the time.
Yep.
They're always running, especially with their axe. I'm like,
See?
they're going to stab somebody like themselves.
Must be true.
Must be true. Oh, yeah. What do you think, Jake? You think they can run?
I think they probably can.
You think they're supposed to?
I don't know if they're supposed to, but I think they can in case of an emergency. Because what immediately came to my mind was on 9/11 and how the firefighters had to get with all their gear all the way up. I was like, that takes some serious effort too, with no elevators, just up 79 stories high. I think they probably have the physical ability to run.
That's true, and that stuff is heavy. Like oh my gosh. So, I don't know. I could see both ways. Don't run because you could slip and hurt yourself, but you're an emergency responder. Let's have a little sense of urgency, maybe. I don't know. Kathy, do you have some?
I have nothing to add to this conversation. Nothing.
Oh,
He's got another question.
all right. Next part. How many firefighters are there in the U.S.?
Again, I have nothing to add to this conversation. I have no clue.
I know. I don't. Let's see, we have.
Okay, I got a Google answer.
Oh,
Approximately 1,129,250 firefighters in the U.S.
approximately.
Approximately.
That's okay.
As per the National Fire Protection Association.
That's what, one for every 300 people? Is that right? 300 some odd million here?
Yeah.
Well, one for every three. That doesn't seem like very much. Hmm. Oh, but I guess you have a lot of families and stuff, so maybe it's one for every 150 households, 100 households. That still doesn't seem like much. I
Sounds
don't
good to me.
I don't know.
know. What else?
Google's always right, isn't it? Always?
What's that?
I said Google's always right, right?
The internet never lies.
Right, exactly.
Says, is there honestly any profession with a better uniform? I assume than a firefighter.
Yeah, I have to go with that. I have to go with firefighter. Well, a sailor, though. I don't know. Sailors look good in their uniforms, too.
Police officer.
Firefighters do have pretty awesome uniforms. I don't know. Astronaut.
Yeah.
Does a spacesuit count as a uniform? I don't know. If it's the jumpsuit, whatever, then no. But if the spacesuit counts, then I think that might trump firefighter.
Spacesuit counts. It's, again, this is our show, our rules. Your show, your rules.
And there you go. Deep sea diver. That's kind of a cool one. Kind of the same idea, though. That's it for firefighter questions. Fat Shadow asks, would you rather have a 24-hour cold that results in you shitting your brains out for 24 hours, or a week-long cold that results in a nasty cough for a month?
Of course, that's Fat Shadow's question. Of course.
Yeah. I think I'd rather take a nagging cough for a month.
How come?
Uh, it doesn't completely take me out of commission. Um, I think it's easier to deal with. But I don't know. I don't know. That's probably me. How about you, Jake?
I don't know. I'm torn on this one. I had Taco Bell tonight, so I might figure out what the first one feels like.
Oh,
I'd probably go with the first one, I guess, because it's only one day. You just feel terrible, though. Like, you feel dirty.
mm-hmm. Yeah, one day is a nice amount of time, but yeah. Uh,
I
I
got to
don't
go
even
with
know if I would have anything physically left in me.
I know I'm saying I've had food poisoning a couple times. I had food poisoning a couple times from the same restaurant, which I know the natural question would be, why would you go back? Um, so we had heard nothing but good experiences from people from this place, and the first time that I went, um, I got food poisoning, but we kept hearing, oh, that's never happened to anyone that we've known or anything like that, and then there was one other time. Neither time was a time where like it was a paid type of trip. It was like hey, we're gonna go buy you dinner or something. So it was free meals. And the second time was just hey, no, really, that's never happened. That doesn't happen, and maybe it was a fluke. I went back, and it happened again. So I'm done with this place forever now. Even if it's a fluke twice.
Did you eat the same thing?
No. No, I wasn't gonna ever eat that again, fluke or not.
Well, I would have to go with the 24-hour. I'd have to. Just being a teacher, I couldn't afford to be coughing for a month, and I do too much talking at school. So I'd have to go the 24 hours done and be done with it after that.
You coming back? She'll be back. She'll be back in a sec.
It's not a fun questions.
Let's see. The taxi driver gives you a blank receipt as he drops you off. You're on an expense account and could really use some extra money. Are you honest when writing in the amount?
I could never lie about money issues. I couldn't. I'm just too, no, I would feel guilt-ridden forever. So no, I would be honest with it until probably down to the penny how much it was.
How about you, Jake?
I think I would too. And I don't think it would be worth risking your job just for, I guess, $20 or whatever. You really couldn't skim much off of a taxi fare anyway. Can't say it's $120 when it's like 10, 15. Depends how far you're going, though.
Say it's a hotel. So say it's a hotel that your company is willing to put you up at, but you happen to know someone there who says, you know what, off the books, I'll give this room to you for, a third of the price, so that it is an appreciable amount.
Still probably now.
Okay. I was just wondering. No, I agree with you completely. I would have. It's not who I am.
Yeah.
And even if I did, I would feel so terrible about doing it.
I wonder what the percentage of people who would, though. I wonder if it's higher, more people that would or more people that wouldn't.
We could find out. I think I know a place we can ask.
What is this, a cheesy commercial?
Right? Would you rather be able to quickly pick any lock or see through walls? Jake.
See through walls.
Why?
I feel like that would come in to much more use than picking locks. I don't even remember the last time I had to pick a lock. But seeing through walls, I think that'd be kind of cool.
How about you, Kathy?
I got to go with seeing through walls because at school I have to spend a lot of time, like during passing periods, I have to be outside my room, and my kids are inside my room during those 6 minutes, and I don't trust them. So if I could see through the wall, I could see what was going on in there with me right outside the door still, like I have to be see-through.
Wait, during passing periods, you leave the room and they stay there?
Well, during passing periods, those 6 minutes, I'm supposed to be in the hallway doing hallway duty, and the kids are coming in and out of my room during the passing periods, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Those 6 minutes where I'm right outside the door, they're inside my room, and I don't, that can sometimes make for not good. So, see-through.
But you can either quickly pick any lock or see through walls.
Like, are we talking house locks? Are we talking car locks? What are you talking about?
Locks. Any lock.
I'd have to see through walls because most of the doors that I need to get in through, I have the key. And my initial thing was like, ooh, like the car lock, but we have the hands-free thing, which is just so much more efficient than, let me quick pick this lock. No, I can get into my own vehicle. So, yeah, see-through walls, that would be nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, if I was going to have a superhero power, that definitely would not make my top 5, but given those two options, yeah, cool. Did you ask Fat Shadow's question?
I did, yeah, and you've got to answer that one too. I'm
Uh,
going to see through walls too, because you can learn to pick locks. Seeing through walls isn't something that you can learn to do.
why
So
would you want to? I feel like you only pick locks if you have devious plans, right?
Or when your son locks you in the basement, because that. So that would be the other thing.
Did that happen, Kathy?
Did. I went downstairs to change the laundry from the washer to the dryer, and I shut the door to the basement so that, he was probably 4 at the time, so he wouldn't fall down. And he climbed on the table and turned the lock on me. So,
Like the bolty kind?
yes, the bolty kind. So, yeah, it wasn't good. So I had to coax him into, in a very sweet voice so that he didn't think I was mad, to unlock the door so Mommy could come back up.
Aw, how long did the coaxing take?
Maybe about 6, 7 minutes while I'm panicking now because my other two are, it should have been 30 seconds down, and now my other, kids are roaming wild in the house. So,
Right? Oh, man.
not my best parenting moment.
Well done. Well done. Okay.
Also, could you turn on and off the seeing through walls? Because sometimes you really don't want to look through the walls.
that's true. That'd be horrible.
That would be horrible.
Yes. Yeah, you'd have to be able to
Turn it off.
turn it off and on.
All right. That's funny. I don't think we don't have any more user questions.
All right. Oh, I like this one. So a mysterious stranger pulls you and a random person off the street and proposes the following. He'll give you $1,000 to divide between the two of you. The other individual is going to make an offer for how the money is going to be divided. If you accept the offer, then the money is doled out. If you don't, the mysterious stranger takes the money and walks. You don't get to make a second offer. You don't get to make a counter offer. They offer 60-40 for them. Do you take the deal?
Yeah. I know people are all like, oh, that might be unfair, but that's 40% more of that $1,000 that you would have versus them just being like, peace out, I'm taking this. Now, you could track them down and then beat them up for the other. I'm just kidding.
They offer 80-20.
They didn't answer. Is everybody still taking 60-40?
Are you both taking 60-40?
Yeah, but I'm confused about the question. I
Me
have
too.
Okay. You
Yeah.
got it.
Go.
So you're walking down the street. Some random person's like, hey, I got $1,000 and I will split it with you however I see fit. You can take what I offer you or I'm just going to leave with my money. Then you can't like barter with them or say whatever. So their first proposal is, all right, I'm taking 60% and you can have 40.
Is the money legit?
Yeah, but it's specifically a third party so that the person who's making the offer doesn't have the money anyway. It's not like
okay.
it's not I have 1,000 and I'm offering you a percentage. It's
I get it.
Got it.
yeah.
I think I would take the 80-20 too. I think, like you said, it's more money than I walked in the room with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Me too.
Would you accept the offer if they said 100 and 0? That you get nothing and they get all of it?
Well, that's the same as them just walking away, no?
It means that the stranger who's deciding how to divide the money is going to get $1,000 and you're getting nothing.
Oh,
mysterious benefactor is going to just give them the money.
Sure, why not? I mean, I wasn't going to get the money anyway, so you might as well be nice to other random person and say, here's $1,000. And really hope that maybe they return the favor. And if not, maybe they get hit by a car. Mean girls. I'm just kidding. I would still take it, and I think under any of those circumstances, because either way, I would be getting something, and I can't imagine there's somebody out there that couldn't benefit from having a little extra money.
That's true.
I feel like that would be just a jerk thing to do. Be like, no, I can't have it, so you can't have it, and then
I would probably say that.
Really? Are you a jerk? Because you don't look like a jerk. You don't seem like a jerk.
Okay, so what would you guys' offer be? What would you offer if you were in charge of the distribution?
I'd offer you 50-50.
Unless I saw that Jake kid, I'd be like, no, he gets nothing but a punch in the face. Yeah.
I'd probably offer 55-45.
Wait, what? What'd you say, Jake?
55-45.
I think if it looked like you could benefit from it more than I would, I'd offer you more than myself. But I'd offer you 50-50 at least.
I mean, I don't have $1,000 that I'm just going to give away, so I didn't really think that far into it.
I think I'm like you, Firefly. I'd do 50-50 unless they looked in desperate need of it, and then I would do 40-60 or 30-70.
Yeah.
But I
You guys are too nice.
also to not take a little bit. I'd probably want a little.
She skimmed a little off the top for herself.
That sounds bad, but it's true. It's true.
I'd be like, I'd give him some weird fraction. It wouldn't be all nice like 60-40, you know what I mean? Just to really mess with him. That'd be funny. Okay, moving on. See, we're all nice people except for Jake.
Except for me.
It'd be so weird. I would be like, you guys are lying. What's going on here? What's really happening? Is there a camera? Like, what?
Right?
I think if the other person looked desperate, I'd give them all of it.
Aren't you so
I think
sweet?
I would. Well, it's not even something that I had to start out with.
Well, I know.
You know what I mean?
But
like,
I'm just saying that's
I'm not losing
nice.
anything by keeping.
Well, you should at least save like $5 because you get like a hamburger with $5. Maybe 10. See, I'm such a fatty. I can't not.
It's always about the food.
At least you're not mean like me.
You're walking through the desert, and on the edge of dehydration, you find a lamp, inside of which is a vindictive genie. Vindictive genie.
I've been hanging out with Jenny nerd. She always has vindictive genies.
It's her genie.
Oh.
The genie offers to save your life in exchange for trading places with you. Do you take the offer?
Mm-hmm.
You can continue to live as a genie in the lamp, or you can die.
Okay, here's my question. I mean, obviously you have to shrink down small enough to get in said lamp, but are you comfortable inside there? Are you like, I've been smelling the back of my knee for 5 years because nobody else walks through this desert. You know what I'm saying? Are you comfortable?
You don't know.
No.
You might be uncomfortable, but your alternative is, a mild case of dead.
Deadsies, deadwood. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say the idea of being stuck in a very small place for an undetermined amount of time is like going to prison, which I hope never happens because it freaks me right out. However, on the flip side, if then I could be a nice genie for somebody, I think that, no, I couldn't. I don't care about those people enough. Nobody's going to be roaming around in a desert. And for me, dying wouldn't be, I would miss people and stuff, but Glockman, this is for you. I know where I'm going if I were to get hit by a car, so or get stuck in dehydration. So, you know, that's not nice. That Genie is mean. But I think I would die. When is it?
I was actually thinking right along the same lines. Genie bottle in the desert or heaven. I'm picking heaven.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Oh, just the idea of being stuck in that no. What are you doing, Jake?
I think I'm going to be going to hell.
It's because you didn't share your money. That Genie came after you, and karma.
That's what happened. But if you take the spot at the Genie and then somebody else comes back and you take that person's spot, you're going to end up dying anyway. Because how would the Genie make it out alive even if he took your spot?
Well, maybe Vindictive Genie got to save one wish and he got to, you know, because that would be a terrible deal for him.
Right?
Let me just trade spots with you. Maybe you dehydrate. Maybe he knows something you don't know.
Well, the Genie's making you this offer, so yeah, I would have to assume that
he's got a better escape
he's got
plan.
a plan.
Or maybe
an exit strategy. He went into this with an exit strategy. Can I make that joke?
Maybe. But maybe that is his exit and his sweet relief from, because it's so terrible living in that lamp. He's like, I don't care.
I just want to get out and die.
I'm getting out. Yeah.
Oh, that just turned really sad.
Yeah, way to go. This was such a feel-good poll, and now we're talking about mean old Genies.
Wow.
And we don't get to eat in the lamp, right?
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
Know.
You don't know.
You're giving no information.
You could have.
It could be like our treehouse in there.
It could be.
Yeah.
But then why would he want to leave?
That's true.
It's a test.
That's terrible. I personally, if I was that Genie, would not risk somebody being like, all right, I'll trade spots with you. What are you going to be like? No, I was just kidding.
You can.
Oh, because
you're the Genie.
Vindictive Genie. It's too smart.
Also, wouldn't you also be? How would you know if it's not also a hallucination if you're dehydrated in the desert? Now you're seeing genies all of a sudden.
That's true. I mean, are they blue like in Aladdin? Although Jafar, he was red. Oh, so here's the next.
I also think maybe the Disney animators might not be the final authority on it.
Don't crush my childhood dream. Okay, so if you had to be a genie color, I think I'd be pink. Yeah.
I think you'd be pink too.
I was gonna say gray because I like the color gray, but I think that would scare people. They'd be like, zombie genie. No. I don't know. Maybe you can choose your colors because you're, a genie.
I'd be blue, but light blue. Not Aladdin blue, light blue, pale blue.
Like sky blue?
Sky blue.
That would be nice. But then would you like blend in if somebody was looking at you?
Maybe.
Well, I was gonna ask if I could be transparent, so I'm right along those same lines. Be back in a sec.
Okay. Wait. Are you getting in the genie lamp?
No.
Oh, hey. Okay, so back to me being, I preheated the oven.
Okay.
I haven't had dinner yet. I'm really hungry. You'll look at, you'll see.
Snack food
Huh? Yeah. Okay, great. All right. Sorry, moving on. Well, normally I'm like just getting back from the gym before the show starts, so I haven't eaten dinner. Well, I went running earlier today, but I still apparently haven't eaten dinner. So
I don't know how you do it. I couldn't wait that late.
Oh, I know. Well, we also had lunch at 3:30, so I don't know if that changes things.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. We do have one more user question. Tendrous chimes. He says, do any of you guys participate in the show of hands virtual Congress? Fat Shadow apparently is the Supreme Court Justice, the highest. Oh, we do? Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I have only seen some of the virtual Congress things. So Tendris, if you want to help a mama out and give a little bit more details, unless you guys know, do you guys know?
I don't know a lot about it. There was a user poll today about a web link to some of the virtual Congress stuff, and so I clicked on it to see what it was, and I was very impressed with the detail and all the stuff. But they'll propose a law or whatever it is, and it's very spelled out. And then, I mean, in detail, like you would really see a law being written. I mean, I was really impressed by it. And then I guess they vote in, I don't know. It's very cool. I am not a part of it. I just saw it today.
Is it a user? Like, is it a username that you can follow, or is it somebody?
Virtual Congress is a username, and then you can follow them and then they'll propose the laws through the user poll. And then every so often they'll change whoever the president is or vice president run for office through it.
No.
I used to be really active in it. I was actually one of the founding fathers of it, I guess. I was the vice president for a long time, and I established the Supreme Court side and the president side. Me and O'Solis, I think, put it together, and Skinner. The three of us really worked together and kind of established the whole three-branch type thing, because it was just initially just the Congress itself introducing bills and stuff, and I'm like, hey, why not? Let's add the Supreme Court and presidency and all this other stuff.
So who's in power now, I guess?
I think I'm not really active in it anymore, but I think it's WV American is the president.
Okay. I think I saw some of those polls floating around, but I didn't know if it was like a...
Someone was sharing them.
Yeah. Okay, so Virtual Congress is an actual user I can follow.
I started following them last night. Last night, we have 3 kids. Yeah, I started following them last night. It sounds like a really creepy thing out of context.
That was after I was peeking in their shades too.
Yeah. No, we have 3 kids, and last night our youngest 2 alternated waking up. They're usually very, very sound sleepers, and last night they weren't. And so I was just laying here, and I'm like, well, it's 3:30 in the morning, and I'm pretty awake. Oh, it's 4:30 in the morning, and I'm pretty awake. Oh, now it's 5. So I was like, let's try it.
Oh, okay.
So, no real experience with it yet, but...
I'll give it a try. Thanks, Tendris, for bringing... Is Fat really... Fat, are you really the Supreme Court Justice?
I wouldn't doubt it.
All right, all right.
He's also Batman, so...
I know. Oh, he says yes. WV American is the president. And Fat, it's all food that I get really excited about, so... So, yeah. All right, cool. Well, I will definitely give that a check out. That's fun. I like promoting, the different facets within Show of Hands. Obviously, this is something that we just decided to kind of do, and it seems like it's going well.
Totally on a whim.
I was going to say, and if it isn't, I don't care. We're still going to do it. Just,
Because we have fun with it.
But
I hope other people have fun with it too.
Oh yeah, RVA had a question. I think this will be the... Oh, that's okay. This is a nice one to end on. So we are, nearing the end in RVA. So yay, he stayed up and watched. Said,
Translation food's almost ready.
I was trying to be diplomatic and nice about it.
Great question, and the timing is perfect.
It's perfect. Said that he's sitting on his front porch right now, and his neighbor just bought a bottle of champagne. What's the nicest thing that someone has done for y'all? I think he meant you all. Yeah, recently. or you've done for someone else. Nicest thing.
I don't know.
Me neither.
I can't think of anything recently, but the thing that probably comes to mind fastest, and this is something little and silly, but we had our kids at Disney World years ago when they were little, and you guys know how it is with 3 little kids. We had 3 little boys, and I was exhausted, and one of them was crying. They wanted to go on Peter Pan, and I'd had it, and a stranger walked up to me and gave me a card for a first in line at the Peter Pan ride. And
Oh, perfect.
cried. I was so happy that I could take my kid on and do it still with a smile on my face, and I was able to take him on the ride. And I know that's silly and small, but at that point in time, it was
That's huge.
I'm like getting all emotional just thinking about it. But yeah, it's stressful. Like that stresses me out the most, being in public places like that where there are a ton of people with the littles, and yeah, that's nice.
And that's harder to recognize on the giving side too.
Yeah, you're just
at the
like
grocery
eh.
store, if I see someone with a kid, I always let them cut in front of me in the checkout line and stuff. And yeah, I guess that's one of those things from like, oh, it just seems like I would appreciate if someone did this for me, so I'm not in any kind of a hurry, go for it. But no,
What?
I didn't really do anything nice for him today. I just offered to.
What?
And then is offering to help someone move a nice thing? We're helping someone move. I'm helping someone move. Brother. No, the thing today with the driving and whatever, but I didn't actually do anything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone from school
Oh yeah, that was nice.
asked me for a personal favor, and I ended up not having to do much for it, but whatever, I was at least able to.
Yeah, he
It was easy, but
I don't know. Can you call him your colleague?
yeah, I guess so.
He's like his colleague, but he's got a bit of authority still above him, and so he needed to be driven there and back to a doctor's appointment. And so we did it. We had the time. It wasn't, whatever, and it turned out to be a really easy thing. But it was really nice for him because that meant he didn't have to ask his sons to take the whole day off of work, so that they could do this thing for him. And it was small, but I think that it was very helpful. So, nice. What about you, Jake? Did you give somebody some money? I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Nothing's really coming to mind right now.
You let a genie out.
Let a genie out. I'm really mean, so I don't know.
Well, I like that you are one of our confirmed guests, that you said you were going to do it, and then you actually did it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really nice. It sounds silly, but it's true, because, then I'm not all like, ooh, what are we doing? Who's going to be on? Nobody just wants to watch us talk.
And it's cool because sometimes we'll have people who say yes and then they can't because of actual things, and then sometimes it's like we'll have someone who says yes and then they're like I didn't actually want to anymore, and I just thought you'd figure it out.
But it was fun. It's fun to talk about silly things, but
It is fun.
See,
Well,
that's what I'm
good.
saying.
Good.
And we have fun, and I know that on air was a bit more serious, and you guys, didn't jump from topic and stuff, but I'm kind of more jumpy from topic to topic. So
on air was harder to do because I felt like sometimes I needed to have background knowledge to some things, and I was out of my comfort zone. Here you can just have an opinion and have fun.
exactly.
Yep.
So
And with the disclaimer that we're not in any way claiming to be a continuation on their thing or even their thing. It's it's something separate.
Exactly.
We have fun with it, and we're not trying to compare. And I think that makes it a lot easier.
he really is a justice.
I told you. I told you. Justice Batman.
I didn't believe it.
That makes me happy. Okay. Well, on that note, I think that we are ending our show. So we would like to thank Jake and Kay for being on, and Kathy. Well, I was trying to go
It's
like the
weird
beginning of their
yeah.
usernames, so whatever. Thanks for being on, anyway. Ugh, how about that?
Thank you for having me.
And next week, Fat Shadow will be on if he is feeling better, and let's peer pressure Macho Matt, maybe. Yeah, I think that would be fun. So I hope you all have a fabulous week, and we will catch you all next week. That was a lot of weeks. Whatever. Okay. Bye.